Today I'll be talking about what happened to me recently. I purchased this inexpensive lightning cable off of Amazon, and the other day I plugged it in, and the metal tip over here broke off of the lightning cable and became like this. You can see that end over here. It actually got stuck inside of this iPad. So this thing got stuck inside and I didn't know how to get it out. So I tried pulling it out with some tweezers or whatever, but it's too small. So then, and like I said, this thing was stuck inside of the iPad like this. So then I thought, glue might work well. So I used some of this crazy glue gel, put it around the tip, not on the thing itself. I just put it around the tip on the edges. But the problem was I put too much glue, and you can see that this thing is out now. I was able to get it out, but I used too much glue, and it actually ended up covering the charging port connectors inside of there. So when I plugged it in, it wouldn't even charge at all. So my story continues with me trying to clean it out with some tissue paper, some hydrogen peroxide, and I used a toothpick. Two things to remind you is when you clean it out, remember to turn off your iPad. Don't leave it on like this. Turn it off first. So I remember to turn it off. And the next thing is when you're using something to clean it out with, use something that's non-conductive. Like I use a toothpick. It's very easy to want to use like a small screwdriver, but that's conductive and could cause damage. And it's really harsh. You can see the ends of this toothpick are broken off because they broke off instead of chipping off the connector in the LCD. So I tried some hydrogen peroxide, that didn't work. So instead I used acetone. And actually acetone worked. I have a different video where I show myself cleaning it, like putting this inside and wiping it using this toothpick with acetone. So acetone was able to remove the super glue, and now I have a working iPad. So that's how my short story about how I removed this end piece. And also, it's also a warning about purchasing cheap lightning cables. I don't know if this has ever happened to you where the tip broke off. This is the first time for me. I can imagine someone like the whole thing shearing off, but like this little end piece breaking off, I've never seen that. So regardless, these lightning cables are easy to break, even the official Apple ones. So take it with a grain of salt.